Alright, what is up, boys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be showing 10 tips to get better, give you that little edge in Fortnite. So yeah, let's hop into the video. Alright, so I'm going to make this a quite short video. I want to make it sweet and simple. Alright, so first up is this. So this is called spam deploying. So you're deploying your glider and undeploying it really quickly, and it allows you to maintain the height of having your glider out while going just as fast as skydiving. It is really helpful for getting to the POI faster, and if it's really far away, it is super helpful for going fast and being able to retain the height so you don't have a low drop. Alright, tip number 2 is if you go into game and then go into combat, and you can find your preferred item slots, and this is just a great way for your weapons to automatically, when you pick them up, all your shotguns will go into whatever slot you pick, and like same with all of these. And it's just a great way to have your loadout pre-organized. So yeah, I would really recommend you do this, and I don't really care what order you put it in, but I recommend mine. Alright, so my next tip is, a lot of times I've noticed that sometimes I will have my crosshair, like, I'll be nearsighted when I'm playing. Like, as you can see right here, sometimes I'm bumping into the floor that I'm building. So, you need to, a lot of times, look ahead of yourself. Yeah, like right here, like, look, don't you see, the farther I look ahead of myself, the better it'll be. Like, it's way easier the farther you look ahead of yourself. And the same thing applies to walls. So when you're building a wall, like let's say you're in a box fight, it's hard to edit like that. So a lot of times people end up building doors. Like if I'm up close, like don't you see how much harder it is? But then if I start editing from far away, I can consistently, well almost consistently, hit all of them. Like look at this. This is like way better than before. But then sometimes that happens. But yeah, so that is a great tip. Keep that one in mind because that is a great tip for people that play build. Alright, so tip number 4 is another dropping tip. So when you're dropping in, always try to go for the lowest point. So if you're even just going over a mountain, try to go on the left or right of it, because watch. If on the left, I would have deployed right now, like I would have deployed way earlier than I just did. And now I've got a nice low drop because I was over the river bay, so I can drop lower. So now look, I've got a much better drop to watch this. I just hover over this, and I'm right at the front door of the doom chest. This is a great tip to keep in mind. Alright, so tip number 2 is, it's kind of an obvious one, but always have your drop spot mapped. Which mapped means like you know which general direction. So I already know that I'm going to loot up at this place and head over to this house. So after I'm done looting there, I'm going to rotate into storms. This is just a great way to make it so that you have a clear path and you're not just standing there wandering around. Alright, so tip number 6 is your binding. You want to have, for edits, you want to have F, because it is right next to D. This just applies obviously for PC players, but whatever is comfortable for Xbox players or controller players. It's just way easier to go from D to F than D to G. It's just for some reason, and whoever switches to their pickaxe like that. But yeah, that's a really good tip. You want to do that. That's what all the pros do. You want to have that. Alright, so my next tip is called, I'm not even sure if it has a name, but it's just jump pad prioritizing. I actually did this in a tournament and it worked. So I came over to a jump pad just like this. I grabbed a couple of weapons like as fast as I could, just grabbed a few, and then hit the jump pad and went straight over to the POI that I wanted to go to. So I went over here because everyone assumes you're just dropping in, and you need to do it fast because or else it's suspicious. So like right now is perfect timing. He probably just thinks I'm like a bot or something that's just dropping in, or just a late drop or something. So he thinks that I've gotten a weapon. He's probably not going to shoot me right away. Like look, he's not even shooting me until now because he just now realized that I have a weapon. This is an amazing strategy. Make sure you use that one. Alright boys, so this next tip, this is constant movement. This is a big problem that I've seen with new players is you gotta keep moving. Watch, I'm jumping up and down, I'm moving around, and the only time this kid hit me was like when I'm kind of standing still. But the more you move around, the harder it is to hit you. So always try to be moving. It's a great way. It's just something that you always gotta have in your mind. Alright, for this next tip, this is going to be knowing slash quick rotation. So this is knowing your location. You have to pick one drop spot, right? I have seen time and time again. Mine is Sandy Steps, but just to show how it would work if you had a hot drop, I'm dropping Grim because that was my drop spot 2 seasons ago. So you wanna map this place out. I already know where all the Avengers chests are, so I'm dropping here, getting this one, getting all that. Then I'm instantly jumping down, going for this one that's in this hall if it's there. Sometimes it's not there, so you need to map it out. And another thing that I'm okay, somebody already got that Avengers chest, I can see. But one thing that is a constant problem is people are looting up for like 5-10 minutes. There will be like 20 people left and they'll still be looting. That cannot be happening. You need to fight the people that you need to fight and then get out. Like, it's a problem. Like right here, I'm literally just about to piece this kid. Like, this kid got full pieced. Like, look at this. I had no idea where I was. Even though I did actually take a ton of damage because he did hit one shotgun shot, but in the end I got the elim. And then right here I'm gonna head out, and as you can see I'm gliding over towards the raft to go get the boss there. Because like you just gotta like, I know that as a default or even just as a newer player, not as good of a player, people will spend like 20 minutes, no joke, trying to find the right, like you want to get the good chests slash just basic weapons that you have and then get out. Like you can't be spending 20 minutes looting up. Alright, for our final tip is just subscribe. Alright, this is an actual tip. I'm just saying. I have tons of videos on how to get better building, how to transition from zero build to build, because I know it's a big thing. Just do all of that, you know? Like, make sure you hit that subscribe button with the notifications on so you know when I post a new video to get better at the game or just some of my gameplay videos. Alright, so I want to give a huge shout out. These guys have been with the channel since 20 subscribers. Loot Legends. Go subscribe to them. They're like, they make such funny videos. Make sure you go subscribe to them. Yeah, so just like go subscribe to them right now. Like there's no reason not to. Just click that subscribe button with the notifications. Go subscribe to them right now. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.